In Sony's words, with immersive picture and sound, you'll feel like you're right in the middle of the action when gaming with the Sony A90k. But could this be true? Join us today as we discuss Sony A90k Master Series OLED. Picture setup for best gaming to find out. General overview. When it comes to video games, the Sony A90k OLED is an excellent choice. Its reduced input latency and near instantaneous reaction time provide a responsive gaming experience with silky smooth movements. It's perfect for playing games in the dark because of its near infinite contrast ratio, which generates black backgrounds. It also works well with the PS5. The rich contrast and vivid colors make even the most minor elements pop in games. The surround sound is synchronized with the on-screen action and locations, so that the audio seems to be coming from the exact same places as the visuals. Per Sony, XR Surround virtually creates surround sound from the sides and vertically, using just the TV speakers, so you can experience 3D audio without the need for in-ceiling or up-firing speakers. Your PS5's HDR settings will be automatically optimized with the help of Auto HDR tone mapping. You must switch on your PS5 while also connecting it to your TV through an HDMI cable to get the most out of this TV. If you're playing a game with plenty of dark and light sections on the screen, for example, you'll be able to make out the most crucial details in both. Additionally, this TV enters a game mode automatically to reduce input latency and improve responsiveness. We shall share our gaming experience with you momentarily, so stay with us. Gaming features. This TV offers fluid, fast gameplay in 4K at 120 frames per second and 120 Hz. If your game supports HDMI 2.1, you may achieve a frame rate of up to 120 frames per second, allowing you to take on any challenge in first-person shooters and sports games. With a reaction time of 8.5 milliseconds in 4K at 120 frames per second and the monitor's specialized game mode, gaming is a silky smooth experience. Additionally, there is an automatic low latency mode, ALLM. The Bravia's ALLM and HDMI 2.1 detects when a console is plugged in and turned on, and the TV immediately enters low latency mode. Finally, it refreshes at a rate you may adjust. Bravia eliminates stutter and tearing thanks to HDMI 2.1's variable refresh rate, VRR. This TV automatically changes its refresh rate to match the frame rate of the gaming device, making for a more fluid gaming experience. Anyway, for more information on OLED TVs, subscribe to our channel so you do not miss out. Gaming settings. Only little adjustments are needed from the default standard dynamic range, SDR, and high dynamic range, HDR settings to get optimal gaming performance. When playing a game, it's recommended that you switch to the game picture mode, regardless of whether you're using HDR or SDR. Set your TV to automatically enter game mode whenever you start playing a game by activating auto picture mode. Sony A90k doesn't need any additional setup to be used with a personal computer. You need to switch to enter the game picture mode or the enhanced format setting for the HDMI input you're using. Gaming experience. First and foremost, there is a potential drawback to using this TV for gaming. Users of the Xbox One X and Xbox One XS consoles will not have access to a Dolby Vision game mode, and the input latency while using Dolby Vision is debatably too high. Well, that's quite a bummer. Here's the bright side. Automatically recognizing Bravia XR TV models and tailoring its settings to your preferences is a breeze with this TV. That is fantastic, right? You can be sure that your PS5's HDR settings will be calibrated appropriately thanks to the Auto HDR tone mapping technology we discussed previously. In addition, the A90k can detect what you're watching or playing and automatically convert it to game mode to reduce input latency. So, what are your thoughts on the gaming capabilities of the Sony A90k? We, on the other hand, love it and all of its gaming features. Suppose you want to learn more about another Sony TV's gaming capabilities before you purchase. In that case, we recommend you watch our video on incredible gaming experience on the Sony A95k. A95k gaming TV performance that will shock you. We'll see you there.